You seem a learned man. Tell me, do you believe the divines to be a force of good or a force of evil? Some, but not all. There are those among us who, despite the air they breathe and the winds that carry their words, cannot appreciate the gifts they were given. The fact we can question their morality is proof enough that they are deserving of our praise. The Daedra, considered by most to be embodiments of chaos, destruction, and misery, are not inherently evil. They are bound by their nature, as the divines are bound to their kindness. Victims of their own godhood, if you will. Evil comes from the ability of choice, you see. It is a byproduct of the free will instilled within us. It is a forking road to do what our souls believe to be right, or to go against such morality and push the boundaries of your humanity. The Dwemer chose the latter. Perhaps you know of the Snow Elves, of their empire that once spanned Skyrim and their many battles with the Nords of Admora. Most of the history has been erased from the annals of time, but I am certain you know of the Falmer, the troglodytic descendants of the Mer, the only remnants of a once proud civilization. They are victims of the Dwemer's rampant curiosity, and it is my job to research the culture that now prevails. No, the old Mary Demine has sent me to investigate the degradation of the Falmer and the state in which they reside. Before you hurl your insults, I am not their servant. I do not believe in their regime, nor do I align with their beliefs. I am my own Mer, not subject to the indoctrination attributed to the Thalmor. An opportunity to study the Snow Elves and Falmer firsthand, all in the name of research. That is not an opportunity to scoff at, and so pretenses must be played. The Mer are a varied people, though each race can trace its lineage back to the Aldmer, the original inhabitants of Alanor. These ancestors did not diversify from a sedentary life. No, the forebears of the Snow Elves were the only Aldmer to settle Skyrim. In most senses, this province was no more than a freezing wasteland, fit only for the strongest of beasts. It is that fact that allowed the elves to build their empire. The advancements of the ancient Falmer were not so dissimilar to how we regard the Dwemer today. They were likely the most technologically advanced civilization on Tamriel, and their cities spanned all of Skyrim. They held an iron grip on this province. It was only by their grace that the deep folk were granted entry to the caverns below the earth. The two races were kin. Distant, yes, but they shared the same homeland and, although only partial, blood. During the Merithic era, the Snow Elves were advanced enough to dissuade any others from attacks, the Dwemer included. Yes, though not here. I travel next to Saarthal, where it would be my pleasure to speak more of the ancient Falmer. I hope to see you there.